When you first start a low-carb diet, you are aware of every bite of food that goes in your mouth. But we are all creatures of habit, and because of that, it is easy to drop into mindless eating habits that allow a few extra carbs to creep into your day as your diet progresses. If your low-carb or keto diet has hit a plateau, you'll want to check your diet for carb creep. I explain what I mean in this video and the simple ways you can avoid it. Carb creep is the tendency over time to allow extra carbohydrates to sneak into your diet. If you've been on a low-carb diet for a while, it's easy to start loosening the rules and mindlessly pop a few healthy low-carb treats in your mouth that you wouldn't have done at the start of your diet. So you might find yourself saying things like, "A little bit of this shouldn't hurt," as you pop a dark chocolate or a scoop of peanut butter into your mouth. But those little treats can add up without us being consciously aware, and before you know it, your total carb intake for the day has crept up to a point where it's interfering with fat burning. If your weight loss has stalled, carb creep is one of the first things to look for. Here are a few simple ways to tighten up your diet and get it under control. First, track your carbohydrate intake. Simply take a few days to track or write down how many grams of carbohydrates are contained in each of the foods you eat. While this can feel like a chore, if carb creep is happening, it will not take long for you to uncover it. Second, make sure that when you are tracking your carb intake, you are tracking total carbs, not net carbs. By doing this, you avoid what is, in my opinion, the most common low-carb fail, which is relying on packaged keto snacks. The growing popularity of low-carb and keto diets has led to an onslaught of keto-friendly products. These foods may be low in net carbs, but can be high in total carbs. And this is where it gets tricky. Food manufacturers can manipulate ingredients to reduce the net carb content of packaged foods. However, these keto-friendly items do not always deliver the metabolic free ride that they promise. They are often refined and sweetened, leading to an increase in insulin and cravings, making it harder to lose weight. Now, with all that said, I realize that there are times when you need a snack to bridge the gap between meals. When this happens, there are many options that are convenient and hunger satisfying without the sketchy ingredients that can stall weight loss. I did a video a few weeks ago where I built a keto snack pyramid highlighting the best snack choices. If you'd like to download this pyramid, you can do so for free on my website by going to drbeckyfitness.com/snacks. And I will leave that link below the video if you'd like to just click over to it. Life is busy, and it is easy to get complacent when you've been dieting for a while. So there might be a few little extras that you carefully measured at the start of your diet that you now just eyeball. If your weight loss is progressing as you'd like, it's fine to continue eyeballing portion sizes. However, if your weight has plateaued, go back to measuring. Just think of it as bringing things back into perspective. This is especially true with add-in items like condiments. For instance, a serving of regular ketchup is 1 tablespoon. It contains about 4 grams of carbohydrates. Now, will a serving of ketchup be enough to wreck your progress? Likely not. But are you using just 1 tablespoon? A couple of squirts of ketchup on a hamburger patty can easily creep your carb intake up to a point that impacts the effectiveness of your low-carb diet. Now, there are better condiment options. For instance, you can buy no sugar added ketchup that has just 1 carb per tablespoon. This is a step in the right direction, but it still requires your vigilance. For instance, I can't say that I've ever seen no sugar added ketchup at a restaurant. So don't order a burger without a bun only to take away the advantage by squirting 15 grams of carby ketchup on top. Or, of course, you can avoid the restaurant problem altogether by cooking at home. Cooking your own food makes it much easier to avoid carb creep. When you follow a recipe, you measure the ingredients so you know what's in your food. A restaurant may have the same meal that you prepare at home, but you don't have control over what they put in their food to make it restaurant-worthy. While it doesn't always seem fair, sugar makes things tasty, and restaurants rely on people loving the taste of their food. So, keto dieters, beware. If you eat out often and your weight loss has stalled, cooking at home for a couple of weeks may be enough to get the scale moving again. Low-carb diets work because they rob your body of easy-to-burn carbohydrates, forcing it to burn fat for fuel. But even if you've been low-carb for a long time, your body never stops seeing carbs as an easy energy source. If you are allowing your carb intake to creep up, your body will use that readily available energy, leaving the harder to extract energy from body fat for another day. So the moral of the story is that sometimes the solution to stalled weight loss is simply tightening your plan. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please share it with your community. That helps my channel grow, which I appreciate, and it can help your friends and family avoid the frustration of hitting a weight loss plateau. As I mentioned in this video, one of the biggest traps that pulls us into carb creep is relying on packaged snacks that promise to be keto-friendly, but use questionable ingredients to get there. If you need a snack, there are solid choices. My keto snack pyramid ranks the options so you know what is best. You can download a free copy of the pyramid by clicking on the icon on screen or on the link in the description area below this video. Thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day.